Well. What do we have here? Real Madrid 0. Getafe 1. Wow. I can't lie. As much of a hater as I am, I didn't expect them to lose to Getafe, bro. Not at home. We all know going to Getafe in the Haran ball that they play and the dirty tactics of fouling and time wasting. If you watch La Liga, you're aware of how Getafe gets down. That's usually at home. But never in a million years did I thought, well, never in 18 years to be specific, that I expected to see Getafe beat Real Madrid in La Liga without some type of controversy. And only controversy in this game for me is how the hell was Rudiger still on the pitch after 25 minutes? He knew exactly what he was doing, and that was a blatant knee to the player's face. He should have been sent off. He's a dirty player. He has a history of that. Somehow, some way, I saw a crazy stat. He's never even been sent off in La Liga in his career here in Real Madrid. That's just the type of shit they get away with. But like I said on the title of this video, you can check the thumbnail. No penalty, no party. Look at all of Real Madrid's losses this season. And it's one thing in common in all of those losses. They were not rewarded a penalty. For the amount of penalties they've been rewarded this year, and amount of goals that Mbappe have scored from the penalty spot, the games that they lose, they don't get rewarded a penalty. I just kind of find that, a bit ironic. Don't you think? But I didn't even watch the game because I honestly thought Real Madrid had this in the bag, and I don't want to sit there and watch Real Madrid win. So I'm like, okay, at the end of this game, it's going to be back to 1 point, and we move on to our next game in La Liga. And when I saw that they went down 1-0 in the first half, I'm like, oh, okay, you have my attention. So, I'm doing my thing, but I'm keeping an eye on the game, but I still not getting my hopes up because in my mind, I'm telling myself Real Madrid is going to get a goal to equalize, and then somewhere in the 70th, 80th minute, they're going to get rewarded a penalty, take the lead, and they're going to win 2-1, and I got my hopes up for nothing. So I still really wasn't all the way convinced. But as I'm watching the game, and Real Madrid had a few chances. I don't know how Vinicius missed that one-on-one that he had. He decided to go near post. I believe the keeper made a save on it. It was a really good save. Obviously, the man of the match, Soria, Getafe's goalkeeper. Hell of a game. I mean, he was everywhere. And that's the type of performance you're going to have if you're the underdog, a team like Getafe, going to the Bernabeu, setting up in a 5-4-1 formation. You're going to need a wonder goal. They got that, and they're going to have to sit back and have fantastic goalkeeper play, and they were able to get that. And because they got both and they didn't concede a stupid penalty, they were able to get out of there with all 3 points. So credit to Getafe. But when I watch Real Madrid, seeing them lose, I'm going to be real, this is not all that. I was surprised that they lost to Getafe. Yes, I'm not going to lie to y'all and say that I was not surprised. But at the very same time, to see them lose is not really all that surprising because I've been very consistent with this. And a lot of Madridistas, they think I'm hating when I say this, but I'm being honest. Real Madrid is not a good team. They have superstar individual type of talent. Obviously, Vinicius, Mbappe, I'll give you Federico Valverde, Tchouaméni at times can be, and I'll let y'all have a few other players that I really don't agree with, but whatever. The point is the point. Real Madrid usually keeps superstars on their team, and they have several of those on here, but they don't play as a team. It's a bunch of individual players. They don't have a certain system that they can rely on when the individual is not playing up to his best. You can rely back on the system because the system can create goals for anybody, but in their case, they don't have that. It's the individual that creates all the goals for Real Madrid. And I thought Mbappe was the problem. Somebody told me that Mbappe was the problem and Mbappe was the reason why when they don't win, it's because they're trying to cater to Mbappe. Therefore, they're not allowed to play their games. Mbappe is not there now. So who are y'all going to blame? Vinny, fair to him, last couple of games, he's been balling. I'll give him that. He was kind of forcing it today, but in his defense, what other options do they really have? They go all of their attack. It just constantly flows down the left-hand side. And if it starts off right, it eventually will end up left at Mbappe's. I mean, not Mbappe's, Vinicius' foot. When Mbappe's playing, he's another part on the left-hand side. Sometimes you got to remind him he's a striker and he runs back to the middle of the field. But even the couple opportunities that Real Madrid had that they probably should have finished, there was a couple big chances that were missed. This would have been a result that they would have barely gotten by. And performance-wise, you would have been looking like, okay, yeah, we barely got by Getafe. We got all 3 points. But was this a good performance? Like, Real Madrid fan, and you don't have to take it from me. Some of the biggest content creators on YouTube that I watch that critique Real Madrid, that are Real Madrid fans, they're saying the same thing. And if you don't want to hear the fans, and like, y'all just fans, y'all don't understand it, leave it up to the professionals. The professionals are saying the same thing. I turn on ESPN FC. I see the pundits on social media. I'll be seeing the Sky Sports News clips. People are all kind of saying the same thing when it comes to Real Madrid. By this point in the season, we're in March. We know what we're dealing with when it comes to these teams. And when I watch Real Madrid, they have moments of individual brilliance. But when they don't have that, if they seem a bit off of their game and they don't have Courtois to come and save the day, they're dropping points, man. They're dropping points. So as of right now, looking at the standings, everybody has played 26 games and now they are 4 points behind Barcelona. And I'm going to tell you what, for Real Madrid, it's about to get a little more scary. I know everybody is focusing on the two-leg tie they have against Manchester City in the Champions League, and deservingly so. But, bro, they got to go to Celta Vigo. Do I need to remind y'all what Celta Vigo did to Real Madrid at the Bernabeu? They have to go to Celta Vigo. So Real Madrid do not have any room to try to look over Celta and get ready for Manchester City in the Champions League, because they will look up, lose that game as well. And if Barcelona wins their next game, and I believe our next league game is against our next league game is at home against Athletic Club. Oh, I'm sorry, we have to go to Athletic Club, so we're on a roll. It's not going to be easy. It's not. I'll admit that. But it's not like I would rather go to Athletic Club and where they're at, sitting ninth, than going to Celta, who already beaten you, and you have to go there prior to playing a big match in Manchester City in the Champions League. So where are their minds going to be at? How fresh are they going to be? How many regular starters are they going to put out there? Because they may want to try to prioritize this game against Manchester City. So if Real Madrid is not careful, they lose that game against Celta, and Barcelona beats Athletic Club at their house, they're going to look up and it's going to be a 7-point difference. And I know the Clasico is still coming up, but remember, they have to go to the Nou Camp. And y'all not out the woods yet, because y'all should probably beat Elche at home. Y'all should. I'll give y'all that. But then the team that beat y'all 5-2 just earlier in the season in La Liga, y'all have to play them again. And that's right after y'all played the second leg against Manchester City. Let's say y'all end up beating them, but it took all of y'all effort to beat them. Are y'all going to be ready and prepared to play against Atletico Madrid? Maybe beating Man City could give y'all the motivation to make y'all believe y'all could. Maybe so. But now let's try the other side of that coin. If y'all end up losing that game, eliminated from the Champions League, star players upset, a lot of noise around the head coach, a lot of noise around Florentino Perez, and the next home game, the players is going to be whistled. What if all that's going on and y'all got y'all biggest rivals coming in town in Atletico Madrid? And I'm already saying that there's a 7-point gap, assuming y'all lose the prior game to Celta Vigo. Now, I highly doubt Real Madrid will go and lose 4 out of 5 games. And I'm only saying that because that would be unimaginable. This was the first time, I believe, since 2018, 2019, that Real Madrid has lost back-to-back league games. So for them to lose 3 league games in a row, losing to Celta Vigo, it's hard to see, but it's not impossible. Because again, they have to go to Celta Vigo. They can't even afford to get a draw and avoid a loss, but get a draw, and that's still 2 points drop. Because Barcelona can now be up 6 points. And then again, like I said, I expect y'all to win against Elche. But the fact that y'all playing against Atletico Madrid right after playing against Manchester City, hey, I would say I'm praying for y'all, but I'll be lying. Because I'm honestly, I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that y'all are 4 points behind. I'm loving the fact that y'all have Manchester City coming up next. And I'm loving the fact that before and after that, y'all have 2 big La Liga games coming up. So this league can really balloon to where Barcelona is in a comfortable position in the league well before they even play each other in La Liga to play the El Clasico. So this was a missed hate watch because I did not watch it. But when I did tune in, it became a successful hate watch. And like I always say, man, this team is not this year's Real Madrid, this season's version of Real Madrid is not a good team. I've been saying it for a while. Individual players and them being rewarded penalties have bailed them out. When individual players is not stepping up and when they're not rewarded a penalty, go and look at their track record and you tell me how many games they won like that. With that being said, what a weekend for Barcelona. We get a hat trick from Lamine Yamal. We beat Celta Vigo, a top 4 rival. We beat Villarreal, who's a top 4 rival. Beat them pretty comfortably as well. And to end it on Monday, you got Real Madrid losing at home to Getafe, man. So as a Barcelona fan, what a feeling it is to be in the position that we're in. And hopefully we got more to look forward to. As a Madridista, I know a few of y'all, I got some friends that are Madridistas. Look, man, y'all tell me all the time the truth about y'all team. Don't change up now because a Barcelona fan is saying what y'all been saying. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about the game if y'all did watch it, what y'all thought about the player performances. And what we looking at the standings right now, and Barcelona comfortably sitting 4 points clear of Real Madrid. And looking at the fixtures for Real Madrid coming up, man, do you think it's about to get even worse for them? But like I said, man, I'm just enjoying all this. I'm taking it all in because when your rival team lose, you go on social media, man, that's just the best place in the world to be. Y'all know that feeling if y'all been there. So you know. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. If y'all made it this far, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below, like I said, what y'all thought of the game and what y'all think Real Madrid's next couple fixtures are going to look like. And subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed already. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. So until then, I'll see y'all next time. Two Tone out. Peace.